When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. The Blue Devils will boot it away to start the game. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Golden Bears offense will get the ball first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. Their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got an open man. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Here's the pressure. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It's
time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
He'll field the punt and look for room. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Blue Devils offense has the ball for the first time. Down. Makes the grab. Still running at the 40. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
It's on target and complete. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the left. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Slams it ahead, and he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week.
He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Golden Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. No fair catches here, looking for room. He gets a block. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Running back searching for a hole. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Complete. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Hodges. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. And the Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it from the red zone. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Duke! A great catch and run for 6.
Find my matchups out wide. I love a matchup with my wide receiver. I like my guy better than yours. Quarterback finds the matchup. The wide receiver catches the football, takes it into the end zone for 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense? Getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball.
It's complete to the right. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with that to the catch.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Ice time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. The Golden Bears will call on their punt team. Here's the return. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Riggs. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
How about the big fella with the hands? You know, those fullbacks are not talked about as athletes, but he shows you he can do a lot on the field, catches the football, gets the first down.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Francis. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Devils. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, and they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And they get to him, and down goes the quarterback, and you just cannot afford that in this spot. And the Golden Bears line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Hauls it in at the 40. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. They go to the ground. Past the 1st down marker and still running. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
To the ground, he's got it again. He was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down, it's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. There he goes! Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
He's looking to throw. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Duke.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive would... And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Right on the money. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing it's 3rd and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
He's got great speed. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Leaves it with the running back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy and receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold it.
They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. And now on second down for this offense. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And now on third down after that last run. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. The Golden Bears will punt it away on fourth down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Touchdown, Blue Devils! Special teams proving to be special.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside California Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Golden Bears will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Wisconsin is ahead early inside Camp Randall, but that's not exactly Ron Dane out there running the ball. This game is a long way from over. They're up by 4 over Washington. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Turning it on! They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to go up top on first down. Here comes the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Lofts one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Golden Bears send out the punt unit. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Blue Devils decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful.
Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. The give on the inside. He breaks a tackle. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Finds a man in the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there.
There he goes. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Touchdown, Duke! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run the jet sweep, trying to spread this defense out. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they make...
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Oh, better look out!
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Finds the back on the option, the give. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Blue Devils! Great job by the back on the option.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41 in the running game, getting it done. The Golden Bears come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Hauls it in.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
To the air on 2nd down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Just ran over it. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. They'll go with a quick touch pass. Slips one guy, now he's loose. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter. That's the end of the period, and Duke has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. Got some room headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And the Golden Bears will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there.
Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive, you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. To the ground with the back.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Sends it back in motion. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold it. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. Looking for a man. It's Mahan. Pulls it in. It's Gossett. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
On third down, offenses have their plays. What they like in third and short, what they like third and medium, third and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will find...
Turning it on! Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Motion from the wideout. The give as they work on that clock. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. To the air on first down. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number one. Understand it. Late game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Here's the handoff. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. The Golden Bears will line up to punt it away.
Number 18 on to kick it away.
Let's see what he can do with it. Makes a move. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, Dave.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you. Put up a bunch of